Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between Ruka and Garimtoss here on Metalopolis right now. Both of these players are spawning as Terran, and I guess Garimtoss telling Ruka that he got Terran and Terran too, so both of them playing Terran. And let me go ahead and close that chat window so you guys can actually see more of that screen right now. We'll see how this really works. Now this is from a previous patch of StarCraft 2, so it does not have the recent changes that were brought in recently. And they are Korean, so I cannot read Korean whatsoever. Now we have Garimtoss moving out, gonna go ahead and build that supply depot with that 9th SCV like a good Terran does on that front door. Over here we have Ruka doing the same exact thing. So these are, Ruka building barracks first. So doing I guess what I call a 9 barracks. Yeah, 9 barracks followed by supply depot. Well, that's an interesting front door arrangement. I'll have to see if that actually works. So wow, Ruka already showing me a lot of stuff off the bat. It should be pretty interesting. Very early in that game, Ruka getting that SCV down and getting that barracks. Meanwhile, we have a barracks coming in from Garimtoss right here. Oh, Garimtoss also building a different style of barracks. So that's actually going to be a nice build as well on this particular map, as I think you can build the tech lab and it's not gonna and you only have to worry about 1, perhaps 2 SCVs, and you don't have to run around that SCV all the way around in order to heal the secondary supply depot. So very nicely done by both of these players, Ruka and Garimtoss, showing me different ways to create that front door. SCV now going to be coming up that ramp in just a second, and we'll see how this really works out. And SCV coming in and gonna go ahead and do some scouting. Another SCV coming off the line to try to take down that single SCV. Right now we have more supply depots being built and a single marine being trained as well. So that single marine going to be heading off to that backside, having a single SCV over here. Now is going to start mining some more minerals. Orbital command, let's see, yeah, this is part of Thursday's replays, because the orbital command costs 50. So this is a replay prior to the very first patch. So this is a very old patch of StarCraft 2 beta, or actually 2 days old. Right now we have a SCV now coming up that ramp and now going to be coming out, and now we have in fact another barracks being built by Ruka. So Ruka getting a secondary barracks as well. So we're going to have an infantry battle. Currently having a tech lab being put down. The tech labs are very expensive. Reapers only taking 30 to build, Marines 20, Ghosts taking 40. So a Reaper and a Ghost in the latest patch take the same amount of time to build. SCV going to go ahead and try to come up this ramp, trying to do some scouting as well. Let's see if that SCV will be able to get through, and able to get through over here. This is a little bit surprising, that SCV able to squeeze through here as my computer lags. Wow, this is really bad. There it goes. Okay, I need to, in fact, I forgot to set the affinities set to fix that. 3 Marines off that line, quickly destroying that SCV over there. And now we have a tech lab being put down by Ruka. So Ruka getting that tech lab as well. Currently, Reapers now being trained up and now getting another command center. So Garimtoss getting that command center, gonna go ahead and lift it off into this position and try to scout. Already Garimtoss getting that early orbital command. So I guess that orbital command is better to get earlier as opposed to later. I'm assuming that they've done that study already and figured that the mule is much better much earlier in order to get those additional minerals. But then you also have to consider that you're not going to have as much energy for scanning. So I do like to scan with that orbital command. It's kind of like a give and take at this point. The mule bringing back about 250 minerals on average, I think. So you want to make sure that that mule is spawning to that closest mineral patch that you can possibly find. And if it is not spawning to that closest mineral patch, the mule may die in transit. And when that mule dies in transit, like it just did, it does not. You lose all those minerals that it drops. Right now, 3 Reapers sitting on that front door. The D8 charges doing the full 40 damage as opposed to the now downgraded 30. But the attack rate, instead of weapon speed, is normal. The weapon speed should not be normal for those D8 charges. It should actually stay slow, if I remember correctly. Bunker now being brought down on the bottom of that ramp right now, and now we have Marauders and Marines now coming out. Those Marines are going to be are going to be fodder to those Reapers, but those Marauders are going to be a real big problem right now. Reapers now moving out, and I think Garimtoss is just going to be completely caught off guard at this point. Let's see, Bunker nearing completion. Bunker quickly getting focused down. SCV trying to repair it. More SCVs coming off that line right now in order to try to... No, SCVs not coming off the line to really do anything. Now we have a single Marine sitting here. and we have a couple of Reapers. Perhaps we're going to try to focus down some of those Marines. Perhaps jump into that bunker. We'll get additional range as well. And so we have 2 Marines sitting in that bunker. Marauder's going to come around on that far side, and Garimtoss is going to lose this one particular building, one particular command center. Already now getting that orbital command in play, and now Marines trying to come back out. We have another Reaper trying to push in, and wow, Garimtoss is just not looking very well at this point. Going to be forced to pull back, lifting off that orbital command. The orbital commands do in fact gain energy while they're in the air, so this orbital command will, at least will be able to sit itself down and help call mules at the very least. But things not looking too well at this point for Garimtoss. Garimtoss in a little bit of trouble. 4 Marines in that bunker. I think the bunker armor is currently sitting at 1. Now getting a factory as well, and now here comes those Marauders. Marauders just going to come in, destroy that bunker, and then destroy those units. And that's one of the reasons why the bunker is. I just don't really like the bunker anymore, because there are so many units that deal bonus damage towards armored. It's almost better to just use that 100 minerals for 2 additional Marines or an additional Marauder at this point. This game is going to be called GG in just a moment, and that's all there really is to this. So we're going to go ahead and wait for Garimtoss to see if he is able to pull off any amazing comeback. But a group of 8 Marauders or 7 Marauders just running through the space. 8 Marauders able to just take down and deal so much damage. Hellion now out. Hellion with that 14 damage against light, but still not going to be enough. Hellions are, I believe, armored units, and Garimtoss leaves the game. So hope you guys enjoyed that. This is one of those Korean replays. I'm going to see if I can find any longer replays to cast for you guys from those replay packs that I've recently been receiving.